Christmas on the Range is a beautiful film. This was released in 2019. It's directed by Gary Wheeler and written by Torry Martin and Marshal Younger, and it stars Erin Cahill as Kendall, and we also have Nichols Gonzalez as Clint McCree. And I want to say two things really quickly before I get in with this. This will be a spoiler-free discussion because I do recommend it, but I will say that one, it's not very Christmassy. There are tiny bits of Christmas in it here and there, but if you're looking for a film to get you in the Christmas spirit, there's not much of the festivities in this at all. The other thing is that it's a little bit more intense than the average Christmas romance film. It's got a lot more action in it. Well, a little bit more action, but to a point where I started to feel a lot of very strong negative emotions, almost hatred towards certain characters. And I believe that's how I was meant to feel, but the point there is that with Christmas rom-coms or Christmas romances, they're supposed to be light-hearted and fluffy and easy to watch and very predictable. This one isn't. It works in the film's favour, but that's just worth bearing in mind. Depending on what kind of film you're in the mood for, it might affect your overall enjoyment. The film focuses on Kendall and her ranch, and it starts off really well for Kendall. Her farm's just been certified as organic. She's doing a really great job of maintaining this farm, and she's doing it in her parents' memory. However, it seems like a rival farmer, Brick McCree, is determined to ruin things, and this is because of a rivalry he had with Kendall's father, and he seems like it's perfectly fine to just then start to take things out on Kendall instead. However, McCree's son Clint is on Kendall's side, and he helps her out a lot with different things, and we have the romance that grows between them, and it is so unclear what's going to happen in this film. And the final third of the film is completely, in my opinion, unpredictable, and it's intense, and it's dramatic, and it's emotional, and it's a really moving narrative. It's a well-constructed story, and I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. I loved following Kendall's journey. I was rooting for her the whole way. I really liked Clint as well, but when you look at his father, it's hard to imagine anything happening between Kendall and Clint because, well, it would take a lot to stop his father from doing these horrible things that he's doing, and I won't say what happens with that, but it's a brilliantly written narrative, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is gorgeous. It's apparently filmed in Clayton, Georgia, and it is just so gorgeous to look at. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. No complaints from me at all. As I said, if you're looking for a cozy Christmas rom-com, this one might not fit that profile because it's a little bit more action-packed and a little bit more dramatic. But if that's the kind of film you're looking for, it's worth it. And I think it blends the two well. Sometimes a Christmas romance will try and break out of the mold and they blend different genres and it doesn't really work, but everything works beautifully here. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Really great character development. The characters who we are meant to like, I found to be very, very likable. It was very easy to follow their journeys, to become emotionally invested. I had a lot of fun with this film. I felt some emotions I wasn't expecting to feel, but ultimately I loved it. Christmas on the Range is definitely worth watching.